Tell me about your initial reaction when you heard that this season is going to go on for the span of 3 days.
I mean, I was thrilled because the way that I interpreted that was that the entire season seemed to be in response to Pusey's death, and that seemed like a legit response to what had just happened, and that seemed like a commensurate response to the action that happened.
There's no cheating. You don't go like a year past and then go like, oh, this happened, and then you go on.
No, we deal with what happened there. Yeah, and I think that that's a really responsible and a lot of integrity in that, you know, really like taking the issue at hand.
In the beginning of the season, both of your characters are more at the sidelines of the riots, you know, that's going on in prison.
Yeah, I think that in many ways we've sort of come to discover that over the years, that in the beginning of the season, you know, us usual suspects are kind of, it's like there's like always usually a slow burn for us as far as what it's all going to mean by the end. So I think at this point we're kind of used to it. Like they're kind of
into
setting
like high gear, like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
And there's stuff to do.
And yeah. And
yeah, good, nice observation. Apt, astute, insightful.
What was your reaction then when you read the season finale, the last script?
For this year?
Yeah. Were you surprised or more like heartbroken?
I mean, I think all those things.
I think I will say this. I mean, certainly this. That the season ends very, very dramatically and sort of like in a weird way. Nothing kind of crazy or could happen. I mean, although.
It is crazy. Yeah. I mean, I think that it's not dissimilar from the way last season ended.
Yeah.
It ends with a bang, literally.
I know. I've seen it.
Oh, you've seen the whole thing.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that last shot.
It's great.
Is it great?
Yeah.
Everybody, right there.
It's so good. Goosebumps.
Good song.
You've been renewed to season 7 now. Do you see an end date for Orange, or could it go on for forever, sort of?
I think that Genji Cohen can do whatever she wants. I think that if she decides she wants this to be like the next ER and have a revolving cast of inmates, doctors
and patients,
and just making it, she could do that. I mean, this show could go on forever.
Because there's still stories to tell.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, and I think that the contextually, I mean, it can hold that. The context is there, that it could just be, you know, you can never, there are innumerable stories within prison, so you can keep going forever.
I just got stuck with the image of a doctor in my head.
I know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Since we're sitting here.
Well, Nikki does have a stethoscope this season, so there is.
She is a doctor.
Yeah.
Pharmaceuticals.
Is there something that really surprised you, that brought you like, oh, we're doing this in season 5?
I think mostly just, I mean, this year was shocking for us. I'm sure it's, you know, no great secret, the sort of leanings of most of the cast members on our show. I guess primarily by virtue of the fact that we are women in many ways. But I think it was really shocking when the election went the way that it did in America. And so being on set kind of with the newspaper every day. And yeah, there was something at least semi, I don't know, grounding about the fact that it was allowed to be kind of a part of the turmoil that the characters were experiencing, that you didn't have to completely set that aside in order to perform, but in fact you could kind of bring that to the table because it felt like it tracked well emotionally. That it was sort of, there was similarity in the sort of stakes of abuses of power, etc.